So good morning children, it's Nikki here again from the Eat Well project, and today we are going to make quesadillas. Now if you do happen to have this book guys, it's a recipe out of the Cooking Step by Step, and we are going to make the chicken and sweet corn ones. Don't they look delicious? But guys, you can do whatever you want. If you're vegetarian, you could put beans in, red beans, mixed beans, any sort of beans. We've got a salsa in there, but you could make a quick guacamole. Whatever you like guys, they are so tasty. Let's get started then. So remember children, the first thing we've got to do is wash these things. Okay, so we want to keep them nice and clean whilst we're cooking. So we are going to make the tomato salsa that's going to go with our quesadillas, but we're going to do it first. So these are the ingredients we're going to use. I've got 3 chopped tomatoes, anyway really, roughly chopped in the bowl there, that's 3. Nice ripe tomatoes. You're probably thinking, what on earth are you doing in there? Now I didn't have any spring onions. I couldn't get them in the shops. You needed 3 spring onions. So what I've done is I've done half a red onion, but they say that if you soak it in vinegar or in iced water, which I've got, you see here, iced water, they're not so strong. So I'm doing a bit of an experiment there. So let's see how that goes. You need to soak them for about 20 to 30 minutes. So they've been in there about 20. So when we come to use them, they should be great. I've also got some fresh coriander. Now this is quite a strong flavoured herb, so if you don't like coriander you could put parsley instead, which is more refreshing flavour. Have a play around with the herbs. If you haven't got fresh, you can always use dried coriander leaves. Remember though, instead of a tablespoon, you would need half a tablespoon of the dried. And then I've got some lime juice here, half of a lime I've used, which is a tablespoon, a fresh lime. If you've only got lemon, that'll do absolutely fine. If you've just got the juices, just the juice, lime cordial, just put a little spot, I would say, and see what it tastes like. Right, okay, so all you need to do guys is actually combine all these ingredients together. So we're going to put in first the chopped tomatoes. Go into a big bowl, there you go. Now I'm just going to drain these onions, because obviously I don't want the ice in there or the water. So just quickly drain those off. I better just pick the ice out. And what I've done there is half a small one. Give it a bit of a shake. I can still hear some ice there. Give it a shake. In there, that goes. I'm then going to put my tablespoon of chopped coriander leaves. It says half a small bunch, so I think that is about a tablespoon. And then lastly I'm going to put my tablespoon, which was half a lime, into the bowl as well. And then just give it a stir. Stir around. Now the recipe says that you need to eat it within about half an hour of making it for the freshness of flavours. Doesn't mean anything will happen to it, it'll just be really fresh tasting. So that is the salsa. Okay, so on to the quesadillas. So what are we going to use for those? We've got 2 flour. Now I've done wholemeal here guys, because they are healthier for us, wholemeal. But if you can't get wholemeal, obviously white's fine, seeded's fine, but we need 2 for this recipe. We've also got 75 grams of cooked chicken. So if you've cooked a chicken up and you've got some leftovers, a great way of using them and really good for protein. We've got 75 grams of grated cheddar cheese. So you can have some tasty or just mild, whichever you prefer. 50 grams of sweet corn. Now you could use tinned, you could use frozen, whatever you've got is absolutely fine. Half a red pepper, which I've already chopped up, and a tablespoon of oil for frying, and that's our salsa from earlier. Completely up to you what you put in your quesadillas guys. This is what I've got in my fridge. You might have all sorts of stuff you can use to make them as tasty as you like them. So let's get on. So we'll take one of the floured tortillas off and just pop it on the plate, and what we're going to do is we want to at the end be able to fold it up like that and fry it. So we want to make sure all our ingredients is just on one half. So as we're going to make 2, let's put our salsa on first. So spread that along, like so. Oh, that smells absolutely delicious, guys. Then I'm going to put half the sweet corn, because we need the other one for the other flour tortilla. Otherwise someone's not going to get their lunch. And then we want half the pepper. So the pepper goes along as well. Now if you don't like raw pepper, you could always cook this off, and you could always put some cooked onions, all sorts of things. You could cook them first, because these are still going to be quite crispy when they come out. But I must admit, I love that. And then I'm going to put some of this delicious cooked chicken over the top. You could put, as I say, all sorts of stuff in here. Shredded beef, some prawns maybe if you've got them. Or just make them cheese ones. And then this comes the nice bit. This makes it all gooey. You could probably put some mozzarella in here if you've got it. And then we're just going to spread that all over the top. This looks delicious. And we're getting some of our 5 a day in there. And if we serve this with a salad, that's even more of our 5 a day. So there we are, guys. That looks nice and full. As I said, try and keep it on the half. And then all we're going to do is pop it over like that, flatten it down a bit, and that is ready for us to fry. Okay children, we've now got the hob out. Now this is where you might need the adults to come and give you a hand, because this pan is really, really hot now. I've got it on a really hot setting to start with. And I'm going to add the tablespoon of oil in there. So in that goes. And then I'm going to fry them one at a time. They need 2 minutes on each side. So you'll need a spatula as well to turn them, probably with the help of adults. And now I'm going to get my quesadilla very gently and put it in. Now this may be a little bit difficult, guys, so just be careful. And in that goes. So we'll give that for 2 minutes. Okay, so let's have a look, guys. That's had 2 minutes. Let's do it a quick turn over. Again, you'll need a... Whoa, look at that. That is perfect, guys. Exactly what you want. Please, please get an adult just to help you with that, because that was a little bit tricky. I've still got the pan pretty hot here, as you can see, but that is the perfect colour, guys. So let's give it another 2 minutes on that side. Okay, guys, so that's the 2 minutes up. So let's carefully get it out of the pan and ready, the plate ready onto the plate. Just turn the hob off. And let's have a look, everyone. So that is our chicken and sweet corn quesadilla. So I'm going to cut it in half. It's pretty hot, guys, so if you do this, be really careful. Let's have a look at all that loveliness. Oh wow. Oh guys, that looks amazing. So shall Nikki have a little taste? I think this might just be oh, it's hot already. A little hot. Wow. Right, here we go. Again, guys, you really need to make these and really need to taste them. Good luck, guys, and see you again. Bye.